Come on, Team Cowboys!
Angry Cowboys fan, are you down to ride? Angry Cowboys fan, are you down to ride? Drop a like on the video, go ahead and subscribe.
What's going on, Cowboys Nation and Angry Cowboys fans around the world? Y'all know who it is. It's your man, the Angry Cowboys fan. And I don't know if you could tell, but right now, I'm starting to lose my voice again just for the simple fact that I was yelling at the TV on how disgusting our Dallas Cowboys looked. How disgusting they looked at home. How disgusting they looked fighting the Detroit Lions and just allowing them to snatch their lunch money, to take their food, to put their feet up on their couch and just start grinding it in like Dave Chappelle. But on today's episode of First Take, of course, Stephen A is going to get up there and tap dance and do all his stuff that he does with that stupid ass hat on, celebrating that our Dallas Cowboys lost. And in today's segment, he gave Stephen A's A-List, and it was the top 5 reasons why the Dallas Cowboys pretty much suck. So I did a little montage, put a little video together, and I want to show y'all this video right about now.
The 5 things most wrong with those Dallas Cowboys. Bam! No running game. Bam! No defense. Bam! Coaching.
Oh, no.
No! Jerry Jones. Bam! The fan! What did I tell you? You're disgusting, nauseating, no good. You know what? Y'all make me sick.
Well, Cowboys Nation, as you guys are fully aware, as you saw on the screen, his top 5s were number 5, no running game from the Dallas Cowboys. Number 4, no defense. Number 3, the coaching. Number 2, Jerry Jones. And number 1, he made it super personal by attacking the Dallas Cowboys fans. You know, to keep it a buck, you really have to be a sociopath in order to get joy off of little kids crying. You really gotta be sick in the head when it comes to something like that. I cannot understand for the life of me how Stephen A can sit up on this set and laugh and relish at the fact that these kids are crying because their Dallas Cowboys lost the game. I swear to goodness, Stephen A has 31 other favorite teams. Whoever beats the Dallas Cowboys, that's Stephen A. Smith's team for some reason. Whenever it was the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Pittsburgh Steelers lost, you see how long this man's face was on set? Now he gets to tap dance and he gets to be Bozo the Clown because the Dallas Cowboys lost to a superior team. Go figure, right? But everybody in Cowboys Nation should have seen this coming. To keep it a buck, everybody in Cowboys Nation should have seen this coming from the offseason that we had or didn't have. When it came down to waiting so long to sign Dak Prescott, when it came to waiting so long to sign CD Lamb, to try to have the headlines garnered by the Dallas Cowboys so that y'all could keep it all the way up to the regular season. And what happened? You allow CD Lamb to hold out and miss perfect time for him and Dak Prescott to continue to get their rhythm together. You allow CD Lamb to sit out during the offseason and during the preseason, and look what it got you. It got you all types of miscommunication. It got you looking stupid on the field because our one threat on the offensive side of the ball, now there's a miscommunication between him and the QB1. Now he's no longer a threat. The only thing that defenses have to do is scheme him out of the game, and we have no offense to speak of. Like you said, at number 5, we have no running game to rely on. And when the offense doesn't have a running game, it cannot dominate the time of possession, bringing the defense back on the field and keeping the defense out there. We can't have that, Cowboys Nation. Everybody knows that, but for some reason, Jerry Jones and the coaching staff doesn't seem to get this. But you know what, Cowboys Nation? I don't have any problem with his top 5 list. The only one that I have a problem with is number 1. And we're going to get into my raw and uncut about number 1 right about now. Get ready for the Angry Cowboys fans' raw and Uncut.
Keeping it real. They keep it real. That's real.
You know something, Cowboys Nation? I get sick and tired of this clown. Y'all know I cannot stand Stephen A. Smith and the ground that he walks on. Does that make me a hater, y'all? Does that make me a hater? Because this dude gets on ESPN's First Take, Get Up, wherever he can show his grimy little face, and he always tries to degrade another human being. He always tries to degrade another player. That's how he got all his money. That's how he's negotiating contracts, because he rode the coattail of the Dallas Cowboys just like Skip Bayless. He can't ride the coattail of the Pittsburgh Steelers anymore because the Pittsburgh Steelers are irrelevant, and they have been irrelevant. Yes, they got a Super Bowl in the 2000s, but how many times have they missed the playoffs? He can't rely on the Pittsburgh Steelers to give him top-rated stories, so he has to cling on to our Dallas Cowboys. And as you guys saw, number one was the Cowboys fans. How crazy can you be? How delusional can you be to not see that it's Jerry Jones and not the Dallas Cowboys fans that's giving the Dallas Cowboys the problems? That's everything wrong with the Dallas Cowboys. How can you sit up there on that set and say that it's the fans that is wrong with the Dallas Cowboys? If anything, the fans are keeping the Cowboys relevant, because it isn't the play on the field. It isn't the fact that we're getting past the hump in the playoffs to NFC championships and Super Bowls. We're not doing that. The fans are keeping this franchise afloat, because it's not football on the football field that's keeping them afloat. And like I said yesterday in my rant, I don't want to hear any of the players talking about jump off the bandwagon. We've been on this bandwagon for far too long. I've been on it for going on 31 years. And here we sit as Cowboys Nation, devoted to this team and its mediocrity. So, Stephen A. can come up with his A-list? How about this? How about the Angry Cowboys Fan comes up with his playlist? So let's go, y'all. Let's go. Go ahead, bring up the Angry Cowboys Fan A-list for these talking heads on ESPN. Let's start with number 5. And bow, Molly Qerim. This lady is the Joy Taylor of ESPN, the voice that continuously interrupts the analyst over on ESPN First Take. Talking heads want to talk about football, but Molly Qerim will get up there and just talk to hear herself talk, while the other analysts huff and puff because nobody wants to hear a damn word she has to say. Stephen A's female mini-me and shit. But going on to the 4th one, we got Bam L. Duncan. This chick does not give a damn about how her glazing looks. She will say and do anything to curry favor with the ultimate clown on First Take, and that's Stephen A. Smith. To keep it a buck, I had absolutely no idea who this chick was until I looked her ass up. Of course, she would get on TV and talk about Stephen A. Smith's big muscles and stuff, and get Molly Qerim all insecure and all in her feelings because someone was hitting on her man and shit. I tell you, people will do anything for attention, Cowboys Nation. But this is where the list involves some of the ex-players on the panel of First Take, and some better be glad that there's only 5 spots on this dumbass list, because I would flame broil a lot of you Foot Clan battery in the back having ass dudes. So let's take a look at the first ex-player who gains amnesia after becoming an analyst under Bozo the Clown. Give it to me, give it to me, give it to me, and bam! Bart Scott. Old sponge Bart squarehead having ass dude. Bart Scott is the equivalent of a suckerfish when it comes to Stephen A. Smith, over there clinging on to Stephen A. Smith's jockstrap so that ESPN won't lay his ass off, acting like this man is a Super Bowl winning analyst when he ain't accomplished anything he expects out of the players on the field today. Looking like an old Dick Tracy villain with the floor model box TV head having ass. Old Arnold Schwarzenegger dome having ass. And let's go ahead and reveal number 4 of the lapdogs for Stephen A. Smith over on First Take. Bam! Dan Orlovsky. The running out of the back of the end zone, no touchdown throwing ass, waste of a 5th round draft pick looking ass, the pot calling the kettle black ass dude, 10 years in the league and only having 23 touchdowns ass dude, mad at the fact that Dak Prescott threw more touchdowns in one season than Dan Orlovsky has thrown in his entire career. He should never get on anybody's set and try to degrade another quarterback. I don't give a damn if it's Jameis Winston. To my knowledge, Jameis Winston has never ran out of the back of the end zone. Dan Orlovsky, old crying over Josh Allen to get that smoke clown ass dude. Getting on social media whining over Josh Allen ass dude. Over on the set laughing at his boss acting a damn fool. Oh, this makes me shake my damn head, Cowboys Nation. This makes me shake my head at the people we have bringing us sports commentary over on ESPN. And last but not least on this fluid-ass list, y'all know exactly who the hell I'm talking about. Let's go ahead and bring him up. And bam! Stephen A. Smith, the black Skip Bayless, the brother that loves to see another brother lose, the man that called the NBA to snitch on Russell Westbrook for not being suspended, old George Jefferson hairline having ass dude. He gonna get up on his platform and tap dance better than Sammy Davis Jr. and Gregory Hines combined for his bosses over on Disney. Old devil went down to Georgia looking for a hairline to steal ass dude. Oh, ba-da-ba-ba-ba, I'm loving it, Golden Arch Happy Meal hairline having ass dude. Oh, riding Dak Prescott jockstrap having ass dude. See, Stephen A. Smith, you clown the Dallas Cowboys. You can do that all you want to. You can give the Dallas Cowboys all the smoke in the world because they deserve it for the way they played against the Detroit Lions. But when you attack decent men and women around the world for rooting for their team, that's when you become a bigger clown than Pennywise. That's when you show everyone your true colors because you got a knack for not wanting to see your own brother succeed. You ought to be ashamed of yourself for the way you act on national TV, old Krusty the Clown wig having ass. Instead of having real sports analysts on your set, we got a bunch of yes-sir massa ass dudes willing to put down any person that plays for a widely known franchise just so that you can attach your name to said franchise. The way you talk about our firemen and women in Cowboys Nation who like the Dallas Cowboys makes me want to throw up in my mouth, Stephen A. Smith. How can you sleep at night knowing that you will be on national TV making fun of kids? You had a Grinch stole Christmas forehead having ass. Ain't played a lick of football in your life and you want to sit up there and tell professional athletes that they're scrubs? Why won't you take Terrell Owens up on his offer? Because I bet my bottom dollar that offer still stands. Oh, I forgot. You cannot box your way out of a wet paper bag. Your shtick is pathetic and I will celebrate the day that Disney throws your ass to the curb like FS1 did Skip Bayless. That way, we won't have to hear these stupid-ass fluid lists from your tired-ass shtick because that's exactly what it is. Tired. This has been your man, the Angry Cowboys Fan. No, this wasn't about football, but I had to get this off my chest, Cowboys Nation. How did y'all feel about my A-List? Let me know your raw and uncut in the comments section. If you're digging the content and want to help get it out to even more Dallas Cowboys fans, drop a like on the video and share it with your friends and family who are Cowboys fans. If you are DC for life and you're sick and tired of the last airbender forehead having ass dude Stephen A. Smith, hit that subscribe button. Hit the bell so you can be notified whenever I go live, release a video, podcast episode, or Madden 25 and College Football 25 gameplay. I'm sorry, Angry Cowboys fan family, but I'm kind of losing my voice after that game last night. But it's one thing when you want to give the Dallas Cowboys that smoke because they're a shell of themselves. But the ones you call nauseating and disgusting are great American people. People who once tuned into your clown show to give you support. That shit ends, Cowboys Nation. But this is your man, the Angry Cowboys Fan, and I'm out. Dang, Angry Cowboys fan, you done made it through the entire video. But if you want more content, you can definitely go to this video right here. Or if you want the latest episode of the Angry Cowboys Fan podcast, you can go right here. But whatever you do, like, share, and subscribe to the channel, but remain DC for life.